Yo, you know what I'm saying? We're here with A.Dash, you know what I mean? Promo on the album Think Verde. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Gritty Lyf in the building.
All day GFOL. If you don't know about it, you better get with the program, people. You better do your little research, Google it, because we out there. Gritty Lyf is the movement. It's, like I said 100 times, man. It's juggernaut right through the comp right now. We doing real big things. Shout out to the whole GL team. You know how we do.
Damn, so how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling real good right now, you know. Just the way everything's coming together, you know what I mean? How things are all
so like
just
what direction is
piecing.
this music going to, this mixtape?
Well, I would say it's definitely targeted to kind of like pop culture, you know, and by that I don't mean pop music, I mean just, you know, the general public. It's not really targeted as a project that's just, oh, I did one for the streets, I did one for my backpackers and my lyricists, I did one for, you know, it's not like that. It's kind of like I did one for all music lovers, you know, and I did it for all the people that love to just that feel good music, you know, that every day you just put it on, it makes you laugh, it makes you smile, it makes you just bob your head. You know, I involved a lot of the Spanish, my Spanish heritage in there. I'm doing a lot of reggaeton and it's tracks with like a Latin swag to it, whether I'm speaking in Spanish or the beat has that kind of flavor to it. And I'm just trying to keep it real up tempo, real cool. You know what I mean? Even the beats that are a little more, you know, knocking.
Yeah.
Even those, you know what I mean? You can
like,
definitely bob your head.
basically, you know, like reggaeton, like a Spanish feel to it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for not being politically correct saying Spanish feel, but so like does that incorporate with your under the Gritty Lyf tree, Gritty Lyf Caribeño? Caribeño, sorry.
Yeah, it's called Gritty Lyf Caribeño.
Caribeño,
right?
Okay.
Caribeño. But anyway, it's what we did with that was we you know, me and Obi, you know, we've had multiple discussions about kind of how I fit in the roster and how I make a different wave than the rest of them, you know what I mean? And it's not as far as the size or anything like that, you know. We all on our same grind and our same hustle, but it was a different flavor, really, you know. And for a couple of reasons, we decided to make the branch. One, we both felt like I didn't want, you know, like it wasn't right for me to get umbrellaed into maybe some of the types of music that the rest of the team is doing, because I'm not really like that all the time, you know what I mean? I could do a track here and there, but for the most part my project's a little bit different, you know, and then to add on, you know, I wanted to start, you know, kind of dabbling in the Spanish thing, because everybody just keeps, you know, giving me positive feedback with the reggaeton tracks, or the mix of Spanglish tracks as I call them, or whatever, and I was getting a lot of feedback to do more of those. So I said, you know what, it'd be like a cool thing, you know, to where I can be kind of directed in that field and also have still my team support. So what we did was we opened up this whole new branch, Gritty Lyf Caribeño. I'm the first artist on it, and I'm going to see where I can take it, man. You know what I mean? It's basically the Caribbean feel, you know. It's going to have a lot of things, like it's going to have, you know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, anything the Caribbean, you know what I mean? Any type of music, salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton, compa, like any of the joints, like it's gonna be all together. It's gonna be all merged and fused. So, you know what I mean? Producers, if you got something with that flavor, you wanna give it up.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's an opportunity for yourself? Even like reggaeton right now, there's the movement right now, and you know, even let's say the movement in Rockland. Do you think you could pioneer something like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, there's been plenty of people doing reggaeton in Rockland prior to me, you know, so I'm not going to take credit from them, but I pretty much can say, like, I'm probably one of the only person that could dabble with both equally, and I've shown that, whether it's in a song or whether it's the genre, you know what I mean? Like, I can touch base with all my reggaeton fans and all my straight hip-hop hard fans at the same token. It's very easy for me to flip-flop or even write in both languages or collabo in both languages, like, so I think that's my biggest asset, that I can teeter-totter quickly and easily between the two. I can walk that fine line. So that I got on my side, and plus, you know what I mean, it's kind of been, you know, reggaeton as a whole, you know, been slowing down a little bit, kind of, you know, it didn't have the buzz that it had about 3 years ago, that it was like everywhere, But I think that's because, you know, it was almost doing the same thing. Like it was lacking a little bit more lyric, a little more content. It was becoming just a dance music, you know. And I think if they put a little more content in it again, it'll uprise again. So I'm hoping maybe that's where I can kind of fit it in. You know, I do my party tracks and dance ones for everybody, but then I'm also give you, you know what I mean, the ones that kind of, you know, make you think a little bit, but with that nice little flavor, that nice little Latin flavor. So
what's the difference
where I fit in
between Think Green and Think Verde?
Pretty much, you know what I mean, like what I did is just I wanted to have the same mindset that I had for the first one, but with a little Latin flavor, you know what I mean? So that's why I went from the green to the verde, because it's like, you know what I mean, the Think Green, it's kind of a double meaning for me. Think green, you know what I mean? Always trying to make that buck, always trying to get to the next level, you know what I mean? Trying to do well for myself, you know, of course, you know what I mean? It's not all I think about, it's not why I do music, but I would like to see that, so that's on my mind. And then the other kind of hidden idea was basically recycling good music. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pointers in good classic music that you can pull out. You know what I mean? And you can pull that out and you can keep using that, because that's what makes those tracks timeless. You know, so that's what I meant by saying, like, by that, you know, Think Green and the whole recycle this kind of movement that I was doing. You know, just think about not making garbage. You know what I mean? Think about making good music, stuff that'll last, stuff, you know, with time. You know what I mean? That'll just fit with the nature of a human. You know what I mean? And it just kind of cohabitate with us, instead of just being something that is put to the side, to the trash, and just never, you know what I mean, gets looked at again, and it just takes up space.
Came up with the idea for Gritty Lyf Caribeño.
That was pretty much me and Nobi. I would say, you know, he had the idea pitched to me as far as another tree. And then we sat one day for maybe like 2 hours and just kept going back and forth how we would do it, how we would market it. And then the next day we would finally settle it all down. We pretty much had another little conference call, and we just settled on the name, going back and forth a lot of names. And we're like, you know what? I think we're just gonna focus on the Caribbean, you know what I mean? From Miami all the way to the islands, all that feel, you know, that good like fun music, and that's kind of where it came from.
How do what's the, like, basically the future for it and you know what I'm saying?
The future's to keep doing it, really. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to just be a consistent.
So,
artist.
the main question I'd love to ask you is, where do you see, you know what I'm saying? What does A.Dash see himself like in 5 years?
5 years, man. I see myself, and I'm picturing it, and I'm trying to make it a reality. You know, I'm trying to have a nice little crib, and be in a situation where I can actually, you know, I feed my family off of my passion. That's where I see myself, you know, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to try to make that a reality. You know what I mean? Right now, it's a vision. 5 years, it should be a reality, man. So I'm going to be pushing as hard as I can from now to then, so that I can do that. Do I have to be a millionaire? Do I have to be this, that? No, I don't have to be. If I can support my family, you know what I mean, and just do good deeds with my friends and for my friends, in 5 years off of my passion, that's it. Whether I'm in the limelight or not, it doesn't bother me. No concerns for that, as long as I'm doing it with something with music.
That's what's up. You heard it first. A.Dash, Think Verde, tomorrow, Friday. You know what it is.
Get it.
Get on
Download it on www.grittylyfmusic.com. Alright, look, this is not a game nowadays. I want to show y'all the cover. Boom. This is the new cover. So when y'all see that, I gotta download this joint right here. Alright, that's the cover you're gonna be looking for. You know, Think Verde. I mean, that's the movement, man. You already know, Gritty Lyf is what we're doing, and just, yo, get with the program, because I guarantee you're gonna be pleasantly pleased. Alright, I'm out. Be easy, y'all.